We treat motivation like a switch, something we are waiting to flip. We tell ourselves that one day the feeling will arrive, the urge, the spark, and then we will finally begin. So we wait. We wait for Monday. We wait for the new year. We wait to feel ready. And the goal just sits there in the corner of our mind, getting heavier every single day we do not touch it. Here is the uncomfortable truth almost nobody tells you. Motivation is not the thing that gets you started. It is the thing you get after you start. We have the whole order backwards. We are standing still, waiting to feel like moving, when movement itself is what creates the feeling. The spark does not come before the work. It comes from the work. And if that feels backwards, do not worry. It is not a personal failing. It is not proof that you are broken, or lazy, or weak. The reason motivation is so hard has almost nothing to do with your character, and almost everything to do with how your brain, your habits, and the world around you are built. So let us actually look at why. Start with your brain. Every goal worth having pays off in the future, months from now, years from now. But your brain did not evolve for the future. It evolved to survive today. So it chases what is right in front of it. The snack beats the diet. The scroll beats the work. You are not weak. You are running ancient software in a modern world. And that software has been hijacked. Every app on your phone is engineered to give you a small reward instantly. A like, a new video, a red notification. Your brain learns that effort is optional because pleasure is always one tap away. Next to that, a goal that takes months to pay off feels almost invisible. You are not competing against your laziness. You are competing against billion-dollar machines built to capture your attention. Then there is comparison. You open your phone and everyone is winning. Everyone is fitter, richer, further ahead. And instead of feeling inspired, you feel behind before you have even begun. Comparison does not light a fire under you. It quietly convinces you the gap is too big, that you have already lost, so why bother starting at all? Now look at the goals themselves. Get healthy, build the business, turn my life around. These are not goals. They are fog, too big and too vague for your mind to grab onto. And when a goal is fog, your brain cannot find the first step. So it does the only thing it knows how to do with something overwhelming. It freezes. And then you call that freezing laziness. Underneath all of that, there is often a quieter reason: fear. A lot of what looks like procrastination is really protection. Because as long as you never truly try, you never truly fail. The unstarted goal stays perfect. It stays full of possibility. The moment you begin, you risk finding out you might not be good enough. So a part of you keeps you safe by keeping you stuck. And every time you stall, you tell yourself a story. I am just not a disciplined person. I am not the type who follows through. But that is not a fact. It is a label, and the danger of a label is that you start to live up to it. You skip the workout, and it confirms the story. The story is not describing you, it is shaping you. Here is something else nobody accounts for. Motivation is not a personality trait. It is fuel. And you burn that fuel all day, on stress, on noise, on 100 tiny decisions before you even reach the thing that matters. By evening, the tank is empty. So you sit down to chase your goal with nothing left, and then you blame your willpower when really you just ran out of gas. And here is the shift that changes everything. The most consistent people are not the most motivated. They have simply stopped needing to feel like it. They show up on the boring days, the tired days, the days they would rather do anything else. Not because they are special, but because they decided the decision was already made. So you wait for a better moment, a morning when you wake up full of energy, a week when life finally calms down, a version of you that feels ready. But that moment is a myth. It is always just out of reach. If you wait to feel ready, you will wait forever. Readiness is not what comes before action. It is what action gives you. This is why goals alone are not enough. A goal is a direction, but a system is what carries you there. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Your habits, the small things you do without deciding. Motivation gets you started, but a system is what keeps you going. On the days, motivation never shows up, and those days will come. And you can make all of this easier by changing what is around you. Willpower is fragile, but your environment is always working, whether you notice it or not. Put the phone in another room. Lay out your shoes the night before. Delete the app. You do not have to win the fight if you never start it. Make the good thing easy and the distraction hard. So here is where everything turns around. Stop waiting to feel motivated and make the first step so small it is almost embarrassing. Not run 5 miles, put on your shoes, not write the book, write one sentence, not change your life, just change the next 5 minutes. Because a step that small removes the fear, and a step you actually take beats a goal you only dream about. If even the small step feels like too much, shrink it again. Tell yourself you will do it for just 2 minutes. 2 minutes of writing, 2 minutes of cleaning, 2 minutes of moving. Almost always, starting is the hardest part. And once you have begun, 2 minutes quietly turns into 10. You are not trying to finish, you are just trying to begin. And something quiet happens when you take that tiny step. You prove to yourself you can. One sentence becomes a paragraph. One workout becomes a week. The motivation you were waiting for finally shows up. But only now, only after you moved. This is momentum. It does not roar to life. It builds, quietly, one small action at a time. And forget about being perfect. Perfect is just another way to procrastinate. One good day means nothing if you quit on day 2. But a small effort repeated, even badly, even halfway, will carry you further than any burst of perfect motivation ever could. Consistency beats intensity. Show up small and show up often. And on the days you slip, and you will, do not turn it into a reason to quit. The people who succeed are not the ones who never fall behind. They are the ones who forgive themselves quickly and start again. Beating yourself up has never once made you more motivated. It just adds shame to the pile. Be patient with yourself. Begin again. So if it is hard, it is not because something is wrong with you. It is because you are human in a world designed to distract you, chasing a feeling that was always meant to come second. The way out is not more motivation, it is less waiting. Shrink the goal. Take the step, let the action create the feeling. Because action does not come from motivation. Motivation comes from action. So do not wait. Start now.